Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another brand new video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how you can optimize Dragon Age for maximum FPS and performance, fix all of your FPS drops, lags and stutter on any PC. So make sure to stick around till the end, and with all that said, let's get started with the intro. Alright, step number 1 is the compatibility settings, and for that open up Steam on your PC, search for Dragon Age, right click on that and then go over to manage, click on browse local files over here. Then you will find Dragon Age Veilguard.exe. Right click on that, head over to properties and then go to compatibility, then click on disable full screen optimizations, and after that click on change DPI settings over here and then select override high DPI scaling behavior. Click on OK and then click on apply. Step number 2 is the best Windows settings, and for that head over to settings on your PC and over here go down to gaming, head over to game bar and turn this thing off. Game bar consumes a lot of CPU and RAM usage, and disabling so will help you to improve your PC's performance. After that go back to gaming, head over to game mode and turn this thing on. Game mode turned on will optimize your PC by turning things and services off in the background, enabling better performance right away. Right beneath that, head over to graphic settings and over here click on change default graphic settings, and over here enable optimizations for windowed games, as this will help you to reduce input latency and rendering latency. After that go back to graphics and then click on the browse button over here. Go to the download location of your game, and once you're here select Dragon Age Veilguard right away, click on add, and once it is added over here go over to options, select high performance, then click on save. Once that is done, simply close your settings. Step number 3 is creating a restore point, and for that simply search for create a restore point on your PC over here and then look for local disk C, click on create and name it Dragon Age just so you can remember it. I highly recommend you guys not to skip this step if you want to restore all of your settings back to normal without any data loss. Once this is done, simply click on close and close system properties. Next step is the Dragon Age FPS Pack. I'll be leaving a link to this down in the description below. You guys can also join my Discord server for a detailed downloading tutorial. Over here you'll find in 6 simple folders. First one is the CPU priority, in which you'll find AMD and Intel CPU priority. Once again, if you have an AMD CPU like me, you can double click and run the AMD CPU priority, but if you have an Intel CPU, you can double click and run the Intel CPU priority as well. This will help you to optimize your CPU's performance and the overall throughput of your processor. After that, head over to the second folder, that is Dragon Age priority, and over here I would want you guys to leave your PC specs down in the comments below, and I'll be telling you guys which priority you have to choose over here. Third one is the RAM optimization, in which I have left a ton of optimizations according to your PC's configuration. I have 32GB RAM, so I need to run 32GB RAM registry. It could be different for you, so you can pick according to yourself, and once again if that doesn't give out expected results or any performance issues, you guys can always reset it back to default over here. Fourth is the programs folder, in which I have left 3 simple programs. Let's start with the first one, that is cache cleaner.batch. Right click on this as administrator, and this will start deleting all temporary files on your PC. These files are created by programs and they are not in use. These dump files can be deleted safely, and it will help you to free up your RAM and local disk C. That will help you to improve your PC's performance. It will keep deleting them, and don't worry, this won't harm your PC. You can minimize it and it will automatically close in the background once that is done. Second one is memreduct.exe. You have to install it on your PC and open it up. Here is how memreduct actually works. You guys can see that my memory is 34% occupied right now, and as soon as I click on clean memory and then I click on yes, you guys can see that this memory usage drops down instantly. Memreduct actually helps you to free up your total available memory and will also help you to create a headroom for your games to perform better. I recommend you guys to run memreduct each time you open up your game, as it will help you to gain massive performance boost. Last is the MSI Mode UTT 3.0. Simply right click on this as administrator as well, and once you're over here look for your graphic card, that is right away over here. For the MSI button, click on yes. You have to make sure that the MSI button is checked over here and the interrupt priority is set to high. This will help you to set the correct SFIO priority and interrupt priority for your graphic card. Overall performance would be increased. After that simply close it and then go back. Next is the bash streaks folder, in which I have left some of these command prompts which will help you to run a set of commands automatically that you do not have to run manually, and this will help you to improve the latencies, improve your CPU performance, as well as improve your RAM performance over here. I would recommend you guys to run every single one of them as administrator. I have already done it for myself. Last is the unwanted services over here, and I have left a ton of registries that will help you to disable unwanted services on your PC, and if you use any Bluetooth services or printer services, leave both of them as it is, but I would direct you guys to disable every single one of them, as it will help you to improve your PC's performance drastically, because these services consume a lot of CPU usage in the background. And once again, at any given point of time you want to revert these settings back to normal, use this folder and you guys can revert every single one of them back again without any damage. Once that is done, simply close your FPS pack. Next step is deanimating windows, and for that simply search for adjust the appearance and performance of windows over here, and then select save taskbar thumbnail previews, show thumbnails instead of icons, show window contents while dragging, and smooth edges of screen fonts, as this will help you to keep the basic and minimal look of your windows, meanwhile disabling all unwanted animations that may be causing performance issues on your PC. Now this thing might not increase your FPS by a ton, but the next step will, and it is right in the advanced tab over here, that is setting up virtual memory. For that, click on the change button over here and deselect automatically manage paging file size. Make sure that you have selected your local disk C, then click on custom size, and for the initial size set this thing to 1361. For maximum size, I would like you guys to open up your calculator. Now I have 32 GB RAM on my PC, so I have to multiply 32 with 1024, and this will give me my memory in megabytes. Simply divide this value by 2, and the new value that you get over here is to be pasted in the maximum size without any commas. After that, click on set, click on OK, and this is how you guys can use your virtual memory. The basic objective of this memory is if your RAM is out of service or if it is completely utilized, your system will use your ROM or your storage device as virtual RAM. That will help you to improve your PC's performance. Once that is done, simply click on close. Next step is dropping into the game and following the best in-game settings available for your PC. Alright, once you're in the game, head over to the settings gear over here, and for the display settings, make sure that you have the active monitor and your window mode to full screen. Your resolution should be your native resolution and your refresh rate should be highest available for your monitor. VSync should be turned off and frame rate limit should be set to uncapped. Triple buffering should also be turned off. Scroll down and then you'll find upsampling method. I would recommend you guys to go with AMD FSR, and upscaling quality, go with balanced or quality. After that, go down and you'll find a render scale. Go with 80% over here or 85% over here, both of them is really good. Dynamic resolution scaling should be turned on. Target frame rate per second should be set to the maximum available. Minimum resolution scale should be set to 80. Once again, if you have an Nvidia graphics card, you will see DLSS frame generation over here. Turn this thing on, and Nvidia Reflex go with on plus boost. Anti-aliasing should be turned off. Head over to the graphics quality over here, and for the graphics quality, go for the texture quality to low, texture filtering to low, lighting quality to low, contact shadow to on, ambient occlusion off, screen space shadows off, volumetric lighting low, sky quality low, ray trace reflections off. Then geometry level of detail, go with medium, terrain quality low, terrain decoration quality low, video effects quality low, but you guys can also go with medium. Camera effects depth of field should be set to cinematics, vignette should be turned on, motion blur should be turned off, post processing quality should be set to low. Field of view, I prefer 115. You guys can also reduce it down to 100, and that should be it. After that, head over to the audio settings over here and go down until you find 3D audio, and then simply turn this thing off if it is already turned on. Once that is done, you are now good to go with the best settings possible for this game. So guys, that was it for this video. I hope I could have helped you out. If I could have, make sure to leave a like and smash the subscribe button. We are really close to 1000 subscribers, and I would appreciate if you guys can subscribe to the channel for more awesome guides like this. We'll see you guys in another amazing video. Until then, stay tuned, keep watching Tweakrz, and peace out.